Hey, coffee cuties. We are back with another banger. And today we are back with another reaction video where I give my raw and unfiltered opinion based off viral topics surrounding curly hair. So today we have a TikToker on the docket, and she is alleging that if you are a straight natural, you flat out hate yourself. So, straight naturals, please come to the front of the congregation because your girl has a thing or two to say about your decision to become a straight natural. Now, it did not start off with your girl just going off the rim and talking about how allegedly straight naturals hate themselves. She originally made a video talking about that she was not aware that people with natural hair use heat up to 450 degrees in order to achieve a silk press. So I'm going to play the video that started it all and then give commentary as I go. So let me go ahead and pull this up now.
450 degrees. Like I would imagine that I was today's old when I found out that people flat iron their hair on 450 degrees. Like that's hotter than what I bake my chicken in the oven with. There's no way that your hair is reverting back if you put your hair through one pass through 450 degrees. Like I would imagine that my scalp would start burning and my hair will start crunching immediately after.
Personally, I heard that up to 400. Now, everybody's curly hair is different. So, of course, the heat will vary. It's supposed to be done either by yourself, if you know what you're doing, if you're educated about what amount of heat is okay, the degree, etc., or by a professional who can take a look at your curly hair and be able to determine how much heat that you need. But when you're talking about levels like in the three, like tens, etc., that amount of heat I would assume will be more for a blowout. But if you're talking about a silky silk press, I would think that you'll have to get up into like the 375, 380, 390, 400. Now, of course, your girl's not a professional, so I am always stand to be corrected in the comment section. So leave down below, especially if you are a professional or a straight natural, what temperature do you have the heat on when you give yourself not a blowout, but an actual silk press? But let's keep going.
After the first pass. That's you just manifesting heat damage, straight ends, or maybe you want a looser hair pattern. That's what you're going for because that's what you're going to get once you flat iron your hair even once on that high.
Now, I 450, that is high. Like I personally, if I knew my hairstylist or myself, I would not go to 450. Like I agree that you are increasing your risk, not guaranteed depending on your hair, but you're definitely increasing the likelihood of getting some type of heat damage or, like she stated, looser curl pattern, etc. Now, if that's what you're going for, if you're just wanting to be a fully dedicated straight natural, or if you don't care about your curly hair pattern, then by all means, maybe you can crank up the heat if you want that really silky silk press, that blows in the wind and all of that. But if you care about your coils, I would definitely reconsider using the heat that high. Definitely gradually increase. Like, don't start off at no 450. Maybe see what your hair can tolerate on lower temperatures. Again, it's always good to consult with a professional and do your research. But let's continue.
Temperature, sis. Your hair never reverting back. Bro,
All right, so that is the video that originally started it all. I guess your girl was getting a lot of heat, pun intended, in the comment section, and your girl came back with multiple videos. And the first one was where she then just kind of went on off the rail, rather, and started to say that straight naturals flat out hate their hair. So let's see why your girl came to this conclusion and then come back with commentary as we go along. So let's see.
y'all gonna hit me for this, but here it goes. A lot of y'all still hate yourselves, including especially the straight hair naturals. Now, not every straight hair natural hate themselves, but from the comments that I have.
Okay, so in fairness, your girl did say not all, but she did actually, she's saying the black community in general still hates themselves or hair rather. But she's definitely got the smoke directly to a lot of straight naturals. But let's continue.
Have read in my most viral post. A lot of y'all hate yourselves. And the reason why I say that is because y'all don't even get to know your hair. You just crank it up to 450 degrees because you think that's the only thing to make it flat. But if you knew your hair porosity and to find out that you got high porosity hair, and that's why your hair poof up as soon as you put the heat to your head, then it will make more sense. But a lot of y'all hope that y'all curl pattern don't even come back. And
I do agree that you have to take the time to educate yourself about your curly hair to see what it needs, see what type of heat it could tolerate, etc. Again, if you're not aware of how to do that on your own, definitely consult with the professional. As you know, on this channel, the hair professional, the hairstylist that I co-sign is African Hair God. He did a full live interview on my channel. So definitely be sure to check him out. He is based in Atlanta if you're not sure what to do with your curly hair. But let's continue.
thought that we was past that since we got past the perm era, but in reality it's not. And y'all put down the 4C girlies. That's why the 4C girlies is in the comments hating themselves, but a lot of them hate themselves on their own as well. And then they come at people with looser hair textures and troll them. Like, but if it was somebody who didn't look like us telling us that we hate our hair, then y'all would be in the uprising.
So a little backstory. You're gonna see her hair in a second, but I guess your girl's like type 4A. That's how she chooses to categorize herself. So I guess she's assuming that people with a more coilier hair texture is quote unquote hating on her looser curl pattern because they had things to say about her not being aware about 450 degrees is what you need for a silk press, etc. Now I think that she's kind of reaching with that. And it is not lost on me that your girl has a full silk press or whatever she classifies this as. To me, when I say I get a blowout, this is beyond a blowout to me because when I get my blowouts, my hair definitely still has its coily appearance to it. Hers looks like a flat out silk press. So let's continue and see what else your girl has to say.
But it's the truth. It was this one girl who came up here and said that y'all hate y'all hair. And then it's really y'all just styling y'all hair. Y'all wouldn't rock a fro. And that's just the truth. Like I remember I used to rock a fro in high school. And some people used to make fun of me when I used to wear my 4A curls. And I don't even have 4C hair. Like it's giving self-hate and y'all still want to look like the Europeans. And when the Europeans tell y'all that y'all hate yourselves, then y'all want to go cry a river. Like I'm just being honest. Like, you know, I've seen it. And before I wasn't going to say nothing because it's just like, is it worth it? But let me hold y'all hand when I say this. Y'all hate yourselves. And the sooner y'all understand it, the better. And just embrace yourself. You don't gotta wear your hair curly. Just embrace who you are as a person. And stop coming at people who do embrace themselves.
Okay, again, it's not lost on me that ironically your girl decided to wear a silk press during this whole presentation about speaking against silk press and European beauty standards, etc. Again, because someone chooses to have a silk press if they have curly hair and they turn up the heat, and it may the side effect unfortunately may be heat damage. But sometimes people just want a certain appearance. They're not trying to loosen up their cause or anything like that. They're simply doing what it seems like you're doing in the video, which is rocking a looser silk press. Maybe because at this point in time, that's how you want to wear your hair. So not everybody's dealing with any type of self-hatred or want to live up to any type of European beauty standards. Of course, we do know texturism exists. We do know internalized texturism exists within the coily community, within the natural hair community, etc. But of course, it's not all. She did, in fairness, again, say not all, but I do feel like she did have a strong point based off something that was so minor, which is the degrees of your flat iron. But let's continue and see what else your girl has to say because again, if you're going to make strong statements about natural hair, you know the comment section is going to be in a frenzy and there's going to be people that speak back out against you. So we're going to start with one comment that she did respond to. And she's the girl or man who left a comment under her comment section said, what do we do if we like our hair, but our hairdresser don't? My hairdresser tells me she doesn't like 4C hair and wants me to straighten my hair with chemicals. So before she answers, I'm gonna say find a new stylist because there should be not be no type of stylist that's trying to convince you to get a perm. I did a video about a girl who went to a Fenty hair salon out in London, and she was dealt with some of the same backlash, like the stylist was trying to convince her to get a perm, etc. That is absolutely ridiculous. So if you find yourself in that situation, please again get another stylist. But we're gonna see what your girl has to say.
Yeah. A lot of these stylists do not like 4C hair or type 4 at all. I remember when I first went natural and me and my friend went to go get our hair done, and this lady went off on me because I wanted to get a blowout, and she was an African lady, and she said that I needed a perm. Mind you, go look at my curls. Like, literally, I'm telling you, and my hair is not even as tight.
Unfortunately, a lot of times these hairstylists are not properly educated about type 4 hair, or they are flat out lazy and they don't want to deal with coilier hair. So again, you definitely have to find a good hairstylist who is going to cater to your coily hair. But let's keep going.
Tight as yours, and I could listen. Don't go to that stylist. You will burn your hair off with 450 degrees or higher. Go somewhere where they specialize in natural hair care, or there's plenty of videos with 4C hair girls who their hair is so healthy, and their hair is.
I'm gonna pause right here and give another opinion about what she keeps saying. So she has type 4A is what she's claiming. We're gonna see her hair in a second. So on my channel, as you know, when I say coily hair, I'm talking about the type fours, like within the 4 range. It could be mixed, etc. But as long as you have some type of coily hair within your hair patterns, because as we know, we can have more than one on our head. I consider that coily hair. Now, I will say, as I'm watching her videos, and she is trying to, I guess, give a positive message and try to convince Black women, love yourself. Don't compare yourself to these European beauty centers, etc. I don't like that she keeps separating herself. Like, my hair is looser than 4C. My hair is not as, like, I feel like if you're going to give the message about coily hair, just give the message about type 4 coily hair. Like, to try to do all this hierarchy, like, oh, my hair is not even that coily, so I don't even know why a hairstylist would treat me that way, as if a woman with coilier hair should face these backlashes from these stylists. No, I'm speaking up for all women and men with coily hair that falls within some type of type 4 range. But that's just my opinion about keep kind of seeing the undertone of her message. You can leave down below, because I could be right, I could be wrong. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about perception. So leave down below what you think about the tone in her message. But let's keep going.
Is down to their butts. Like, I'm telling you, don't do it. And it's so sad, but a lot of these stylists do not like natural hair. They wish that we would go back to the perms for real. Like, what y'all would say to this comment? What would y'all do if y'all stylist said this to you?
Now, I do agree with the whole notion that you can, again, run into stylists who unfortunately do not like coily hair, and they may even go as far as to try to convince you to get some type of relaxer, perm, etc., or texturizer, or whatever the case may be, and that is not even what you went for. So again, if you find yourself in that situation, speak up and be an advocate for yourself. You don't have to give nobody your business. You can simply walk up and leave. You don't have to deal with that. You deserve to be treated with respect. Your coily hair deserves to be catered to, etc. But I'm going to move on to another response that she got under her videos about the Black community not liking their hair, as well as just her overall presentation about this subject. So this next video is actually going to be muted because your girl did decide to play music, but it is going to show her hair. So this commenter stated, you're talking about self-love when literally almost every video of you shows you with straight hair or a blowout. Is crazy. You got to practice what you preach first. See, I did not notice that. So her response on this was, this is a reach because, baby, I wear my hair natural 99% of the time. So again, this video is going to be paused, but I'm going to show on the screen some examples that she decided to show of her hair. So that is her coily hair. That is her texture. She, again, classifies herself as 4A. Let's see if there's any more. She kind of is in the way. Let's see if she moves back, but if not, that's fine. So I just kind of wanted to show some examples that she had on the screen, but we will also just flat out click on her page and see if we notice that she wears her hair in the natural state or more in a straightened state majority of the time. So as you can see, this is the recent video. This is her original video, which by the way had 1 million views. So this definitely is a hot topic. But so she has her blowout, her silk press. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. Like this is about 4 rows of a silk press or some sort of straightened state. Now, as we go down more, she is rocking her coily hair, her type 4 A hair, she classifies it. Now, this is a blowout, this is a weave. So um let's keep going down and seeing if she is practicing what she preaches. Okay, unfortunately, I'm not sure if this is her first video or if this is just as far as it could go. Because as I stated before, sometimes I do have issues. But in fairness, I do want to say, because I'm not sure, she is a advocate for rocking your natural curly hair. So I do want to be fair and show some pictures of her rocking her curly hair. Because again, I'm not sure if it cuts off there because I'm not following her, or if that is her page through and through. But she again is advocating against the bust down weave that she started from, and how she is now embracing her beautiful curly natural hair. But what do you think about this topic? What do you think about your girl's opinion? Again, she stated a lot of things that I actually do agree with, but I do agree with, you kind of got to practice what you preach. It's ironic that the video that you are addressing, being a straight natural and talking about hair and heat and degrees, etc., is you with a blowout silk press, etc. So that is ironic. It could have just been a coincidence, etc., because maybe she didn't know the video was going to go viral and she just kind of capitalized off the opportunity and kept on making video after video. And then it just so happened to be where the first 4 rows of her page now is curly hair. So if I had to get a recommendation, I would definitely say, hey, capitalize off this. You're viral. Congratulations. But you definitely need to make some more videos with your curly hair as well, because yeah, it's not lost on any of us again that we are seeing a lot of silk press, and it is ironic. But let me know what you think down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, any and all thoughts are welcome. I don't police the comments. Do you agree, disagree with anything I said, anything she said, etc.? Also, be sure to tell a friend, because we are litty over here. We're on our way to 7K, hopefully 8K by the end of the year. Do you think we could do it? I do. If you just tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to turn your post notifications on, because there's going to be a lot of cool videos to come. Also, check out my bio on the way out. I have a Discord. I have Coffee Cutie mugs. I have a membership channel. So many cool things going on the channel. So be sure to check it out on the way out. Also, be sure to email me if you see any topics that you want me to discuss on my channel surrounding curly hair or just Black women in general. But this is the end of this video. So until next time, see ya.